Even when the Teen Titans are officially over, they just can't seem to stay away from each other. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys my review on issue 42 of Teen Titans. I must apologize first off, guys, for this being so late. There's been a lot of personal stuff going on lately that have been coming to my attention, so a lot of videos had to be held back, such as this one. But now that I finally got it here, first off, let me just say, good way to start off with our new writer and artist, that being Robbie Thompson and Javen Fernandez. I'm sorry if I butchered his first name, but anyway, I do like where this story is going, and for one, I do like that they're actually giving us some answers to some things I think we probably all were wondering. Now, we all know Alfred is dead, and we haven't really seen the impact that has had on a lot of people, especially Damien, who feels the one really responsible, because him going in there is what caused Alfred to die. And I did like how in this issue we got some answers to how he was feeling, and how like Alfred was that guide for him and stuff, just like it was to Batman, which was shown to us at the end of this book. But what I really loved here was giving him the chance that we finally get to see Damien talk about it. I mean, seriously, Damien talk about his feelings about Alfred is definitely something we've all wanted. And yeah, how it used to go, yeah, he would be pretty stubborn with Alfred, even though he admits that Alfred is very important to him and stuff. But it also goes into us, not just his thinking about Alfred, but also thinking about the war on crime and everything. Yes, the war on crime is what's really bugging him. Now that the Teen Titans are over, he's wondering what does he got to do now, since everything he was trying to do wasn't working. And yeah, I understand Damien. He wants to stop all this. He just really wants this all to end, and I can understand the kid. I really can. And I don't think any of us can disagree that Batman's ways has its problems, and we understand Damien wants to find a way to stop it, but it's never that easy and stuff. But what I also liked was how, even though it was kind of focusing on Robin here, it also gave us some time to look in on the other Teen Titans here. For one, Roundhouse and him still feeling responsible for the ruining of the Teen Titans. Which he's not necessarily wrong. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. Each of them all play their hands in it. Damien and Roundhouse being the big ones, but for the team, they're pretty much letting Roundhouse off the hook. So and that kind of is feeling weird. But it is good to know that Roundhouse is not letting himself off the hook for what he did here. But it is also great to see him and Crush getting together and having some time together. Because if there's one thing I did notice in this team when they were still a team, is that those two were really starting to feel like a big brother, little sister relation. I mean, big sister, little brother relationship there. And I'm glad they're actually exploring that again. I hope we can see more of that. But also here, we were also given more scenes into the fact that there's something going on between Kid Flash and Red Arrow, Emiko. But I think the real stuff that really hits with this all, not the whole there might be a relationship between those two and everything. To me, that's a little awkward and stuff and everything, but that's teenager stuff. That's what you do, so I'm not making too much complaints right there. But what I do find interesting here is how Red Arrow still isn't getting over some of the things that she did while a member of the Teen Titans, such as killing Deathstroke, which, if I'm not mistaken, he's not dead anymore. I need to re-look in on that, because ever since his comics end, it's hard to say where he's been and everything. But she also is acknowledging the fact that while the Teen Titans are no more and stuff, how can they move on? They're having a hard time moving on. They don't know what to do. And even if they do know what to do, their past is still coming back to haunt them. Why? Because they just got news that Brother Blood has been killed. And after learning that, whether they liked it or not, they were all reunited. And yeah, even Robin comes in, and no surprise, well, maybe the better yet say, Crush is the only one not happy to see this guy. I mean, as for everyone else, they're just like questioning why he's here, but it was because of Red Arrow. Red Arrow called him here because, well, they need to figure out who who killed Brother Blood and what Brother Blood was doing. And all during out this time, they all still were making their own talking about the whole thing with Brother Blood being killed and the right thing, wrong thing, this or that or this. These guys and their moral compass and everything. All I'm just going to say is it's driving me nuts here, guys. I'm like, guys, I understand y'all got your moral compass, but really, y'all need to find your grounds here. Find your grounds here. Don't get me wrong. That's not saying that I don't like this Teen Titans. I do like them because they reveal to us a whole new different directions of things we haven't seen with Teen Titans. And I know people are all used to that lightheartedness and family things always being there for others and stuff, and I like it too. But at the same time, this new direction I like as well. It can really show things in a different perspective and the journey then of the destination they're trying to show. I know this isn't for everybody, but for me, this works. It really does. And but real quick, why don't I get back to this whole thing with oh yeah, Red Arrow and Kid Flash. As I said, there's something going on between them, and it actually got to the point in this issue right here, this panel right here and stuff, where, yes, oh, it's so funny. He's trying to be all awkward, saying, you want to go out, have some fun, or something like that. And then, of course, Roundhouse and his usual, it just ruins the moment. But I love this Easter egg he brings out, because as they're investigating where Brother Blood was founded, they go to a sewers, and this is where Roundhouse started ringing out the whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles things. And when he was doing that, I was like, if you want to meet the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, just ask Damien. He's met them. He knows who they are. I'm sure he could open up a portal so you could go meet them yourself. And it'll be a geeky dream come true for you there, Roundhouse. Oh, that was hilarious. That's so hilarious there. But now, real quick, I want to pause for a minute and talk about something here where Crush mentions Jen and how she misses him, and that Damien admits it's his fault and everything, when really it's a team efforts thing and it's their fault. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about some disappointment I'm seeing with people here when it comes to Jen and them comparing her to Raven. Now, guys, what I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not trying to change your minds about this. I'm just trying to say that I feel you guys are being very unbiased or biased or whichever way you want to put it here, and to comparing Jen with Raven, because there's really not that much to compare with those two. Okay, yes, they give off that mysterious presence on themselves. That is not being denied, and their powers are magic based, but that's all that really comes about them. So the other people out there going out there saying that Jen is Arabian Raven and stuff, it's just, what's going on with you guys? If some of you guys have been reading these books for so long to Jen and everything, y'all should know very well she is nothing like Raven. I mean, sure, their backgrounds may have some sort of similarities here, may have a bit of similarities, but just a little bit. But other than that, they have there's barely anything to compare them with, other than what I just said. The presence they gave off of mysteriousness and their powers being magic-based. And that's just about it. So why, guys? I understand if some of y'all don't like Jen. You don't have to like Jen. I'm not saying don't like her. I'm not saying like her. All I'm just saying is, where is this comparison coming from? What? Just because in the video, in that dark DC animated movie universe, Robin and Raven had a thing, and in this one we were being teased Robin and Jen having a thing? Guys, remember, when it comes to comics and movies, they are their own different iterations and universes. So keep them separate. Let's not put comparison on them. That's all I'm going to say right there. And I hope you guys are trying to understand what I'm trying to say. Yes, some of these guys may have some similarities to people they are trying to succeed over, but let's not really compare them that much when when there is more to them than meets the eye to what their presence gives off. but I hope you guys are at least understand that. And now that I've said that, let's move on and stuff. But first, let me just say, I really do hope Jin comes back and stuff. Not because I think the team needs her. Well, maybe they kind of do, or maybe they kind of don't. That's kind of hard to say because the thing with this team is they got their own personal baggage they got to work on here and stuff like that. But either way, since Jin's story has been over with, it is good that she's gone for a while so we can focus on everyone else. It's like Robin's, Red Arrow's crush, Roundhouse more. But either way, when they were investigating Brother Blood, it led them to a place where it looked like Brother Blood was keeping himself a hideout and everything. But yeah, found out in that hideout, Brother Blood may be gone, but his culture isn't gone, which led into some serious action panels here of the team going at it. And of course, all of them saying how it's good to have this feeling back, even though they don't really miss each other, and they're admitting they're not a team and stuff. But yeah, each of these panels here, especially this one with Kid Flash just swinging around Roundhouse there, and then, yeah, Roundhouse just going ballistic, getting happy and stuff. That was really cool stuff right there. But I gotta say, after it looked, now that they captured him, I love this pose right here of all of them looking on from a rooftop and everything. That was pretty cool looking. But it still doesn't change the fact that while they may have stopped them and captured them, Red Arrow still wants to know why the person was killed. In other words, she's not questioning that him dying has saved lives, but she wants to know why. And now everyone else agreeing in their own different ways. Like Kid Flash, because he's got a crush on her. Roundhouse thinking that maybe we should look into this. And then after which, you got Damian here saying that I agree with Red Arrow. We need to find out why. And then it ends here with Batman actually also talking about his feelings on Alfred and stuff. And this really can also once again show how Alfred was always the moral guidance, the one that everyone would go to, even Batman, because let's face it, Batman doesn't really know how to show emotions and everything. That's the understatement of all understatements though. But still, it's looking like with what we were shown here at the end of the episode, I think they're trying to tease us that Damian's the one who killed Brother Blood. And I'll just say this, if he did and stuff, I think it's just because he's lost and everything. He doesn't know what to do, and now he's just boiling all his rage out and everything. And Alfred's always taught him that your anger can be the fuel, but don't let it be the fire, which I'm afraid that it is what it is with Damian. And while this is going to be on him, it's also going to be on his team. Because let's face it, when everyone... At the end of last issue, when everyone just left Damian, that wasn't really the smart move for them to make. I get it, they all got their issues and stuff, but is running away solving any of this? Because this is what this book is kind of showing us, that them running away from all their issues and baggage and stuff hasn't really helped them, because now they're back together again because they still haven't resolved their issues. It's kind of reminding me of Titans Season 2 when the OG Titans just kept trying to run away from their past of Deathstroke, but no matter what, they couldn't run away from it because it was still coming back to them because they needed to close it off for good. And I really hope these guys start to see it too. If Damian is the one who killed Brother Blood and stuff, I hope this time the team stops getting mad at him and actually realize that maybe they need to be there to try to help him, just as Bruce needs to, because here's the thing, no one's really been helping Damian lately, and that's making me really start to see why he's going down the more darker path. Now, I'm just saying this in speculation and theories. I'm not really saying I know straight out the bat. I'm just suspecting that it's Damian. I would like to be wrong, though. But if I'm right, though, I don't think we can deny that without people like Jean or Nightwing and his father's not doing a good job, and these guys aren't doing a good job of helping him either, why can we really say we blame Damian for the way he's being? I don't think so. But either way, guys, I did like what this issue was giving us. The mysterious mysteries, along with the awkwardness of some teenager stuff, and some funny comic books from Roundhouse here and everything. And of course, Crush and Damien with their something having in common with their rage issues and stuff. But definitely, I would say I'd probably give this one maybe a 7.5 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. I don't know, either way, I still liked it. I still love what we got, and I can't wait to see where this keeps going as we got new writer and artists into this book now. But until then, guys, let me leave it all at that. And hey, if you enjoy my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!